But,
can't taste that good.
No,
As a matter of fact, it probably makes it taste far worse.
No, it's the fatty acids that help, burn that in there, man. Top tier.
Did you Google that or something? Ready.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to the program Opposing Discussions, Cases, Allegations, Streams, and Trends. Nathaniel, how we doing tonight?
Hey, man, no complaints here.
Praise God, man.
Doing good. What did your cup say? Or mug?
I'm not sure. Read it on me. I started on this camera this time. I want you to read it one more time.
Of course, I talk to myself.
I need an expert's opinion or expert advice.
I can't read the bottom because I'm blind. And I
No,
don't
wow.
got my glasses
Well,
on.
you do need glasses. I forgot
do.
about that.
I'm blind.
You actually do need glasses.
I do.
So, fun fact, we got into this riveting debate. I eat the peel. Does anybody else do that? I
do the same thing with bananas?
No, because I looked it up, but actually eating an orange peel is actually extremely healthy.
That is something I'm not going to try.
It's extreme. Like, have you ever had like a lemon?
I heard if you like blend it, like crush it up, like peel it and put it like in a blender and then crush it up like that, yeah. But not like just eat it raw.
No, it has the most, like, I don't even say sour because it's past that. It hurts so bad when I tell you it is. I can't even describe how bad the pain is. It's actually awful.
Wow.
But like, I mean, you still have the sweetness of the orange, so it really doesn't matter. It kind of goes away.
What about a lemon?
I don't just eat lemons by themselves. I feel like it's kind of cannibalistic. It's kind of wild. No, but I would if I had to. Absolutely. Okay. But like, just so. Ready?
So you just eat it like an apple.
Yeah, literally just like an apple. You were the one who told me there's no apple core, right? That's why I eat all my apples from bottom to top now. Yeah, all of them. Yep. You ready? You walking locked in right here? Ready?
That's so sick.
It's a lot, but
can't taste that good.
As
a matter of fact, it probably makes it taste far worse.
No, it's the fatty acids that help, burn that in there, man. Top tier.
Did you Google that or something?
Yes,
okay.
I do.
Interesting.
Because I was like, it was literally the day after you told me about the whole no apple core thing. That changed my life drastically.
Yeah.
So I was like, what else is like fake and whatever? Like they're like, orange peels are more than edible and they're extremely healthy. And then I was like, are banana peels edible? They're like, something about they don't advise eating banana peels, but it's not. It leaves a strong aftertaste, but it still tastes like an orange, man. It still tastes like an orange. Wow. I enjoy it. I like it. I do. I always eat orange like this now.
Do you eat the whole thing too?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I just know that I don't even know. I don't know how to. I'm speechless. I've never seen that.
It's extremely messy too, because it's like with a regular orange, you just kind of pop it in. I'm not gonna throw this whole thing out, so it just kind of explodes out.
See, I was thinking like you peeled it, right? Then you like the little slices, and then later on just go back to the peel. But you eat it like a savage.
Phenomenal.
Wow, you guys are getting some nice ASMR too in the mic. I hate ASMR. I'm not gonna lie. That's the worst.
Stand it, bro.
It's so weird.
2018 was filled with ASMR.
It was sick. It makes me cringe every time. I can't listen to it.
It is so gross. I mean, like, I find it gross when I just hear people like smack too hard, right? Which I'm sorry if I was smacking the mic. So, like a whole, like people be like, and that's annoying. Like I'm sorry that you had to go through that just now. I hate ASMR, bro. Oh my gosh, it's just terrible. But people may let them up. Let's start this off with a little. I want to see how much you know about your history.
My history, okay.
Tell me the 10. Yeah, 10. I'm trying to think. 10 most populated states in America.
10.
So you can go for the full sweep.
Populated.
Yes, according to 2021, last time they did the population.
We got the classic LA.
Right, there you go. That's number one.
Right. Yeah. We got New York.
New York is not on there.
No way.
New York is not on there. Not for most populated. It's not on there.
Detroit
is not on there.
Bro.
But I'm saying state. That's a city.
Oh, okay. State. Oh, state.
Yeah.
In my mind, I was thinking city.
Yeah.
Okay.
So California was number one.
Okay. In that case,
you had said
Michigan?
Yeah, there you
really?
go. Yeah, Michigan is number 9.
Wow.
No, sorry, number 10. Actually, it's number 10.
That's surprising. Texas.
Texas.
Has to be
There
on
you
there.
go. Yep.
Has to be on
Texas number 2.
Yep. Texas has to be on there. Let's go with Florida.
Florida's number
Let's
3.
get it, baby. Let's get it. What I got, 47 left?
No.
No, like I had to choose
yeah.
from.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. You got. Let's go Nevada.
Nevada's not on there.
I kind of figured. I was like,
Yeah.
Las Vegas is only really popular.
I did misspeak though, because I knew you meant the city and not the state. New York is on there. It's number 4, but I knew you meant the city, not the state.
Oh yeah, New York.
Yeah.
No,
That's
I
number
actually
4.
meant this.
Did you mean this? No. Yeah. I know you meant the city. I was like, no. I was like, wait a minute, no.
I would have said New York City though.
Yeah, you. No, you know you meant the city. Yeah.
New York. Okay. Jersey.
No, not on there.
Really?
No,
Really?
not on there. Jersey, no. Shout out to Jersey.
Alaska.
Not on there.
Damn.
No, Alaska's is not populated.
Oh, Hawaii.
Not on there.
No way.
Dude,
Hawaii
I know.
definitely has to be
Bro,
on there.
no, it's not, bro.
Bro.
You want to tap
made,
out?
Who made this list, man?
This is the list from 2021 of the United States. The most populated is from the global data globaldata.com.
Georgia.
Georgia is on there.
Yeah.
Georgia's number 7.
Yeah. All right, I'm tapping out.
You got North Carolina.
Really?
You got Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Illinois, which I wasn't ready for. Ohio.
I should have said Ohio.
Those are that. You already said Georgia. Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
I wouldn't have gotten those last two.
I
I'm not
would
gonna
have
lie.
never guessed in my entire life Ohio. I have family in Ohio, but I would never guess that.
Ohio.
But fun fact, I don't know how true. Well, I don't know the exact science behind it, but 80% of the country lives on the east. 9% live in smack dab in the middle, and then the other 11% live on the absolute west. Right? It's because of the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah.
So, and the whatever. There is some cloud formation that comes behind the Rocky Mountains.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of what that is. That's why most of the country lives on and I mean super, not super east. It's stops around. You know that man growing up in the map that you used to see with the chef hat. Idaho was IOWA.
Iowa.
Iowa was the face, and then there was
yeah.
So that man, it's from there up. That's where 80% of the country is, right?
Really?
Yeah. So then there's the Rocky Mountains, and there's the 9% of us where that stops around Nevada-ish, and then the other 11% is from Oregon and California.
What about down south?
That's in the 9%. There's not you have to think about the entire country. There's if I'm not mistaken, it's 700 million of us.
I don't know, man.
I think somewhere.
I failed geography.
Did you?
No, I passed my.
You already said that history wasn't your thing in episode.
History and geography. I mean, the thing is, I like learning history, but if you test me on it, I'm not gonna. Same geography. I'm horrible with directions. I'm horrible with.
That's
maps.
terrible.
Yeah, I know.
Learn your directions. I know because I've talked to so many people. They're like, "Oh, I can't. I don't know how to get anywhere." Right? You could tell me 2 streets, and I can definitely find my way. Absolutely. Nope. Learn your directions. I need everyone to go out. Point west right now.
I don't know.
That's
west. Which way? There's no sun out either. I can't even.
Point west.
I usually determine by the sun.
We're
the
inside, and he said there's no sun out. No.
Sets in the west. Okay,
yes.
When I pulled up.
Yes, that's west. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, okay, good.
That's my guess.
It's west. It's north. North, south, west, east.
So wait, this is wrong. This is south.
I thought I asked for south. I didn't ask for south.
For west.
Oh, I meant to ask. This is definitely west. That is definitely south.
How do you know that?
I don't. It's just kind of innately in me. Plus, we're on the south side of town.
Yeah, we are.
So
we
yeah.
Yeah.
This is south. Yeah. This is north.
Wow.
East, west. Yeah, you gotta. That's the Gen Z.
I'm just glad I grew up in a time with GPSs, or else I would be. I'll be a wreck.
It's this.
Shout out to my mom. Is
she good with directions?
No, she's horrible with it.
Whoa.
So I'm saying I took after her. Yeah.
So it's her fault.
Yes.
Oh, we know who to blame now.
Yep.
Time to get into the topic of this episode. This is something I don't want to say I necessarily agree with, but this is something I love to debate. Let me just ask you.
I'm scared.
Now, when you... No, I'm just going to come straight out of it. Which is more important, your needs or your wants?
It's kind of hard when you ask questions like that, when you pit them against each other. When they're
which is more important?
More important, your needs
or your wants?
Or your wants. if we're going off importance alone, I'm gonna say needs.
Okay.
I'm gonna say needs because you can't live without your needs. You can live without your wants. Of course, you wanted to, describe what live is in terms of like having a life or whatever. But I mean, like, type like survival of the fittest type thing.
Yeah.
Your needs supersede your wants all the time.
Darwinism. That's what you're referring to. So I have to. I'm not gonna say.
Okay.
This is the debate. I love debating. So everyone says it's your needs, but I would argue you don't really know what you need unless you know what you want. The entire way life is, how it's been set up according to society, from the Bible up until now, what, 2,000 years we've always been told? Everything is fundamentally based off of your desires.
6,000 years.
6,000 years, thank you. Everything is fundamentally based off your desires, right? If you want to live, you need food, clothing, shelter. You want to live long, you need to eat right, work out, all that stuff. Everyone is always on but I need this, I need that. Well, everything you need, it's because you want something. You want to keep your car, so you need to pay your car note, right? And honestly, the argument kind of stems from the philosophy I feel like I'm gonna say it wrong. Egotism?
Egotism?
Is it?
That's the vein of egotism.
Yeah, either egotism or ego. No, yeah, I think that's the only way to say egotism, right? There's three types of egotism. There's psychological, there's theoretical, not theoretical, ethical, and then there's rational.
I'm gonna take your word for this stuff. I'm just listening.
Hey, look it up. Rational is more where this debate kind of pulls in from. Even though ethical and rational are kind of closely knit, they're not. It's a subtle difference, but there is still a difference. Whole point, a rational egotist would argue that you do everything that would benefit you.
Right. Okay.
Right?
Yep.
So it's like, while a psychological egotist would say, just do what you want at all times, whether it benefits you or not, which is not. Because, like, unfortunately, if you want to end it all, that's not. A rational egotist would say that's not beneficial, right? Everything, even if you can pull it from the Bible, even the reason why everyone's not just automatically a Christian and we were just born in heaven and all that stuff, quite literally, God wanted you to want Him. He wanted to give free will.
Right, exactly.
And what is free? Free will is, by definition, you choosing to do what you want to do. So I've always argued, can you really know what you need unless you know what you want?
But do you have to know what you need?
In order to
because a newborn baby needs a lot, but it's a baby. It doesn't know what it wants. It can't even rationally think like that.
It wants to live.
But how does it though? I mean, yes, it does in the sense of,
who teaches a baby how to laugh? It's a natural inert response. Desire is a natural just thing that comes out of it. Fun fact also, I just thought about this. Someone told me, I saw this online. You've never taught anybody how to ride a bike. You kind of just hold onto the bike, cheer them on until they figure it out with the balance.
I was never taught how to ride a bike. I had to teach myself.
You kind of just...
I watched the cartoon.
Even more proof, you kind of just figure it out. Like, I was like, you don't really show someone how to...
I mean, you help with the balance. That's really all.
Yeah, you hold it, but like think about you can help someone, like, say Spanish. You tell them how to pronounce the words phonetically, all that stuff. You can help somebody, help your grandmother, figure out the remote or whatever, but you can't really teach someone how to ride the bike.
I've never tried to teach, and I've never been taught.
I have. It's... next topic. It's a lot. It's a lot to teach somebody how to ride a bike.
I don't know. I mean, I would still argue that your needs are more important. If we're going off the
please elaborate. Yeah.
I just feel like I see what you're saying, in the sense of you don't know what you need until you know what you want, or until you desire to have it. But I don't know if that's necessarily true on principle. I
want to go to heaven, so I need to deliver it.
Because I kind of feel like you can argue the opposite on, you don't know what you want until your needs are satisfied. Because how else would you desire to have certain things if you didn't already have your needs already met? Certain needs, specific needs, like love, shelter, after you get all these things, then you start desiring more things or variations of those things. But those initial things have to happen first for you to desire and want things to come later.
I mean, think about just life, though, right? Unfortunately, we're all told what we need. Mm-hmm. We need more money. We need this. We need to work. We need. Right. But, like, that's based on the principle that we all want the same thing. But, I mean, do we all really want the same thing? Some people just want serenity, so they need to step away. Like, it's just, like, I mean, sure, somebody was like, oh, they go hand in hand. And I was like, yeah, I guess you can say that. But it's like, once you find out, I mean, it's easy to, I'll say this. Once you know what you want, finding your needs seem a lot easier. If I just say, oh, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this. Like, once again, I can never figure out who says what. I just remember all these wonderful quotes from history class. Hawkins would be so ashamed of me, my teacher. Mr. Hawkins, terribly ashamed of me. But it was a quote in history. It was, really have to say this quick. I know you've watched that last episode. I never figured out what I was trying to say. I never figured out as I was editing that one clip of the last episode you're talking about, and I said, I'm going to figure it out in post. Oh, you never figured it out. Okay. Nope. It's even then, it kind of broke my heart. And I was like,
it's tough, man.
No, it really
it'd be like that
really
sometimes,
is. That's the exact thing you said. You said, hey, man, it'd be like that sometimes. It's not. Anyway, somebody said the worst way to have a conversation is to start with a problem, right? Mm-hmm. Best way to start with a solution, right? Mm-hmm. We're always told, oh, you need this, you need this, you need this. How do I get there? You need more money. How do I get more money?
Right.
He's like, you need a job. How do I get a job? Mm-hmm. You need experience. How do I get experience? Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. But if you know what you want, I know I want the lights to stay on, so I need money. And so I know I want a job, so I need experience. So, certain things. It's easier to figure out what you need and how to accomplish a goal once you know what you want.
Yeah, and I see what you're saying. I think I'm looking at it from the perspective of the reason why your needs are more important is because your wants can change, but your needs, and by your needs, in my mind, I'm thinking of things like anything that can aid in your survival,
okay,
or aid in your longevity, or aid in your, things like that, because these certain needs must exist for a person to survive. That is the most important. Now, these wants are like the pathway to get to these needs. And each one of these pathways can change. There can be different directions, how you get there, how you want to get there. Like, yeah, you need money, right, to live in this society. How you get the money, based on what you want, that can be any direction. But the fact that you need the money is the more important part, right? If I need you talked about earlier, I need a form of transportation. You said I want to keep my car, so I want to make my payments. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, your need is transportation, not necessarily a car. The need is transportation in this society, in this world. You can walk, you can take a bike. You want to have a car.
I was like, whoa.
When I was going to college, when I first started, my first couple of years, I wanted to go to college. I wanted to get education and stuff, but I needed transportation. Again, that's what I needed. How did I wanted to get a car. I couldn't afford a car. I had to take the bus. Did I want to do that? No. But did I need transportation? Yes. So the more important thing was transportation. The want and the desire came later.
But so the way you're describing, I slightly disagree. I don't fully disagree. Okay. I mean, I slightly disagree with you when you say your wants change. I believe the results of your wants might change, but not the other way around. I believe the methods of your wants might change, but not the results.
Okay.
Somebody else said, I have no idea. Be stubborn with your results, flexible with your methods.
Okay.
Right. So it's like if you want all these things, mm-hmm. It's like you said all these wants change. No, I believe the way you trying to get there will change because you said you wanted a car. That desire never changed. Now you're talking about, I don't know if I want this car or that car or this car. That's your method of getting one, right? But the results still stay the same. You wanted a car because you needed to get to college.
I needed transportation.
Okay, that's it.
You know?
I mean,
Yeah.
walking is walking really transportation?
Yes.
Is it?
Not everybody can walk. And so therefore, not everybody can transport from one place to the
That
other.
was a dark place you took that to.
I mean,
That's
this
pretty.
is this the case?
I mean,
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I see where the angle you're coming at, and I don't disagree because when you really look at it, it's like, yeah, I mean, a lot of your needs in life are met because of your wants. So it's almost like they play. It's like a left and right hand type thing. It's
Okay.
like,
Oh, okay.
you know.
So
it's
you
like-
do believe it goes hand in hand? Because that was the conversation I was asked. That was the answer I was given once when I asked this question. They were like, it's just they literally go like the saying hand in hand. And then somebody else was like, well, how do you describe Christianity when it comes to need and wants? Because people need Christ, but some of them don't want him. I was like, well, for all the people who want to go to heaven, they need to live right. And for all the people who sometimes, and I'm not saying this to sound mean or anything, but sometimes it's just simply ignorance, right? You don't know what you need or want.
Right.
Because if you knew, and that's another thing, Shakespeare talks about it a lot. The fear of the unknown is one of the greatest fears because you just simply don't know, right?
Right.
And if everyone was to know what was to come, then of course everyone would want to do what's right, and then everyone would need to go, all that stuff, right? So that's what I answered. I was like, it's the fear of the unknown.
I was actually going to piggyback off what you were about to say.
Hate that term,
I
piggyback. I
hate
hate
it too,
that.
We say it so much that it's almost second nature.
Just wanted to jump on your back and take all your glory. That's weird.
You know, but it's people may say they don't want Christ. People may say that they don't need Christ, right? But everybody wants life. Everybody wants peace. Everybody wants some type of prosperity. Everybody wants this kind of stuff, right? And what they don't realize, at least from a Christian perspective, is that all of these things stem from Christ, stem from God. Every good and perfect gift comes from the Father of lights above. So they may say that they don't want it, they don't need Christ. I don't need God. I don't want to call out names, but I just saw someone do. Well, it's a celebrity. I know. He was saying that he became a Christian recently, and he was saying that he was praying to Jesus. He was calm. But things didn't happen, so he had to just do things his own way. And he said he was basically saying that he manifest these things himself, and
manifestation is such
like,
an interesting
he said
thing,
you can't
man.
always depend on Jesus because not always going to come through. So he says sometimes you got to do it. And I was like,
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Especially from someone claiming to be a Christian, it's kind of crazy. No, not kind of. It is crazy. And so, yeah, people, like you said, people don't always know what they want or need. I'll say this: people don't always know what they need, but I do feel like everybody knows what they want in terms of like
the grand scheme.
The grand scheme. Everybody wants to live life and to have a long, prosperous, joyous life. Cause
Dolly Parton said it best. Everyone wants happiness. Nobody wants pain. But you can't have rainbow without a little rain.
Wow.
So
Exactly.
That's if everybody wants happiness, everyone needs to make it to heaven because that's we're not. I mean, you can get all Bible old fogey. We're not staying out here. Not our forever home. It's just. Yeah, if everybody wants happiness, then everyone needs to live. It's plain and simple. Just everyone needs to live right. So it's like, do I think they go hand in hand? To a certain degree, fine, but I mean, the entire world started on desire, right? I mean, God wanted to see what people would be like, so that's what he wanted. He didn't need us. He didn't. I'll tell you that right now. It was all about a desire. So it's like if that's how creation started off of a hope and a dream, isn't that the most important thing? Oh, it rhymed.
But then again, how do I say this? How do I want to say this? I'm trying to think before I say it.
Hey, don't cuss on my podcast.
No. Because it's going to get really philosophical in a second.
Hey, man. Hey, that's what I'm here for, bro. I was talking about egotism. That's a philosophy.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm talking about like theological and philosophical
combined.
Could you
argue?
you
did say philosophical, not philosophical. Yeah, go ahead.
Could you argue that in order for God to for that desire to happen, right? For him to show forth his love and to show forth his desire, he would need to create the world to show forth his love in other people. Because how else? Because God is all loving since the jump, all eternal. But how do you prove love unless it's actionable? And so therefore, in order to show forth his love, he would need to create people and beings with free will that could also choose to, in reverse, love him back. Yes, it was also a desire. That's why I think it goes, oh, that's my alarm. So I think it goes hand in hand.
Can't never put his phone on me, man. I don't ask for a lot. I don't ask for a lot.
My fault,
you know,
my fault.
it's all
my
good.
fault. We just, it goes hand in hand because, of course, he did want to.
He wanted
Right?
people,
But he
to
also needed to, I feel like.
to show his
It's kind
love.
of hard to say. But
Because
God
like if
needs
you
to
say
do
if he needs to show his love, then I could say he needed to because he wanted to. I think I've stumped
No,
the great Nathaniel.
Stumped me, but cause I'm trying to. You said he needed to because he wanted to.
I'm saying he wanted people, right?
Mhm.
He did not need people at any point in time. He did not need the universe. He did not need any of that. He wanted all of this.
He didn't need it to feel satisfied with himself, like
Okay. Yes. Okay.
But I feel like he needed it in the sense to show that he is love. You see what I'm saying? Unless he didn't, because I mean, at that time, that time
It was just yeah. You said that's
Yeah,
not, there's
Father,
there's
Son,
no
and-
time. Yeah.
Yeah, Father, the Spirit, and the Word, who all dwell in perfect unity,
Uh-huh.
and three persons in one. If you believe in Trinity, which I do, which we do, you can say that they loved each other. So you didn't really need. So I mean, I see your point.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted
I
that.
need people.
All of creation started on a hope and a dream. And what is hope and a dream? But if not, it's a desire and a want.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to use God though in that.
I mean,
analogy, because
that's
God
what
is
it
like-
always boils down to. Everyone's like, "Oh, you're a Christian, so what
Yeah.
does it mean if you do this, that, and the third?"
Yeah, but it's just. I mean, because God is just kind of the outlier.
A fourth dimensional being. Yeah.
Quite literally.
Yeah.
Maybe even a fifth or sixth or who knows.
I don't know how many dimensions there are. I'm not. I'm a timeologist, not a
But as far as
multiverseologist.
which is more important as a human, I would still stand on the argument.
You still gonna need? That's fine.
Yeah, only because I don't think you can get to your wants without having your needs met first, to then get back to your needs or what other stuff you need. So
Interesting.
yeah.
I mean, well, this was I liked this. This was really nice. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. I still think I stumped the great Nathaniel. I mean, you know, all I've heard is how
I gotta do some more reading.
all I've heard is how great you are, and I feel like today I stumped you. You know, I can go to bed.
Wait, I'm
happy.
about to answer that other question. Maybe not right now on the next episode, but
Oh
the
yeah,
last,
we had a question in an earlier episode. Go back, and I think Nathaniel finally has an answer for
I
it.
do.
But tell us what you guys think. This was I really enjoyed this, and you know, you guys give us some topics to talk about. It was really fun. It's really nice.
Sure.
Yeah, I got nothing else.
Boom.
Oh, you end it with your all right.